This is one of the best games I've ever played. I know if you know that Oren's only so much rated, but I have an hour each, and I'm telling you it's a tough battle. And here it is, kind of quick. Material's still even here. That was his only blunder, I think, was giving the bishop away. Right here I'm eyeing the c6 spot with my knight at e1 and wanting to come into c2 and then to b4. It gives me an advantage somewhat because here he loses tempo and he's about done. I'm only up a bishop in parts, and then here is where I made a it would look like a mistake. If you go back to this, if after rook ba3, then rook a8, then I would just simply play bishop to f3, and no matter what he does in the board, then my bishop to d1 attacks that pawn 3 times, and I take rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, bishop takes, and have a bishop and a king, and it would win. Now I had to find a way to get a queen. If he takes, rook takes, which is what happens, and there's no way he can protect that, his c6 pawn. He attacks there. The whole point here is being that if I do unpin my bishop, then I can take the pawn with it. And now there's nothing in the world he can do to stop me from getting a queen on d8, as you'll see here. Pushing his rook off that. He can't take the pawn. He can't go to d4, d3. Can't stay there. If he goes to d1, which that's what he does, then I can go ahead and as you see, there's nothing he can do now to stay on that rank. And after d6, after e takes d6, pawn takes e6. There's nothing that can be done about it. Now that my rook's behind my passed pawn, and he just makes the game draw on a little bit by playing these pawn moves here. Now if I play d6, he takes my bishop. I play d7, and he cannot stop it from getting a queen. In other words, if he did and I did that, if he tried to play rook c8, I just take it with a queen. And so black should have resigned, but it's a computer program. And so he didn't have a chance. Now he wants to play h4 just to drag the game on. If you notice, if he played h4 and then I played d7 and he played the h3 and I got a queen, he goes to h2, and it's just a little bit too risky for me. Just go ahead and take the pawn when he plays it. And that's the end of the game. And black resigned.